Hey there. Hi, my name's Wendy Robbins. I'm really glad to meet you. I'm assuming that you're interested in a home-based business, network marketing, direct sales, something like that, right? So, again, here's what's interesting. In our company, we ranked up to what's called Diamond. We did it in 10 days, which means we made five figures. Now, there's no guarantee that anyone's going to make anything, but we brought in over 40 people. Impressive, right? I mean, that's pretty darn cool. And then we blew it. We totally blew it. We had no system. We had no skill set. We had no way to train people. We didn't really know what we were doing, right? So yeah, that was cool. We made the money, but we didn't help other people make money. And that sucked. And what I came to learn is that 97% of people in direct sales fail. So what we decided to do is learn what the 3% do. Duh, follow them, mentor them, take action, create a step-by-step guide so that anybody who works with us could have that kind of a benefit, right? I don't want to be in the 97%. No, thank you. So the thing is that before we did that, before we really learned, we had a lot of excuses, right? So, and they were justified. Well, I don't really have the time for this anyway, and I'm good at sales, but, I can't really generate other people, get other people to be salespeople. I don't know how to recruit people. I've tried this before and it didn't really work. And blah, 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 blah. Does it sound familiar? All that kind of stuff. You know exactly what I mean, right? Busy. I'm too busy. I can't do it. But you know what I've come to realize is you can make excuses so you can have the life of your dreams. You cannot do both. True, right? Let me say that again. You can make excuses or you can have the life of your dreams, but you can't do both. So the question that I have for you is, what excuses do you have? What's holding you? What's in your struggle? What's in your conversation of, I can't have? That's really the question. That's it. So, what I realize is that most of my friends are working a 9 to 5, not one that they necessarily like. Maybe you could relate to this, right? Driving a car that it doesn't really fit them anymore. It worked really well 10 years ago. It doesn't quite work now. Fighting traffic, sitting in a cubicle, listening to a podcast, working their butts off, making, a bunch of money for somebody else. Right? So they're making all this money, working really hard, barely getting 2 weeks off, not having the life of their dreams. They cannot retire on what they're doing. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Because if that's you right here, right now, I'm going to say, please make a difference in your life. And that's what this conversation is about. Right? So most of us have dreams. And that's my question for you. And by the way, I just want to go back a little bit in time. I have gone into foreclosure. I've lived in my car. I've been homeless. I've made millions. I've lost them all. And then I was Kelly Ripa's business coach, and I helped women make tens of thousands of dollars in 4 minutes or less on Home Shopping Network. I co-invented the Tingler head massager. That thing, you've probably seen it, felt it, experienced it, goosebumped it. I've given like 1 million people orgasms. That is my claim to fame. That'll be on my epitaph. I don't know what yours is, but yeah, that's mine. It's pretty darn good. But so I've done it, right? I've made all this money and then I've blown it. So I've done both. But here's the good news: I can help you. I can really genuinely help you. But see, the pain gets to me because people can't live their dreams, and that's just not okay. At just living one paycheck away from being homeless. Nah. I mean, most of us want to be certain. We want financial freedom. We don't want to trade our time for money anymore. I mean, you could be listening to this. You could be a doctor. You could be a lawyer. You could be, a multimillionaire, and you're still open to hear the conversation around more money, being in service to others, making a difference, being a community. Yeah, doing what you love. So that's what we're about. So basically, you're probably at a crossroad. You're here. You want to go over here. You're not sure exactly how to get from there to there. I get it. Here's what I can tell you. Don't stay on the path you're on. Did you know that 25% of all Americans believe that the lottery is their retirement, that they were going to win the lottery and yes, then they'll be able to retire? And yet the truth is most people have $10,000 or less when they're over 60 years old to retire on, which gives you about a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months max, right? You're not going to be able to retire well. So maybe you're like, I'm listening. Everything she's saying is making sense so far, but I don't want to take a chance. I once tried to create my own business, and I didn't succeed. Yeah, I just like totally failed. I mean, it was just terrible. So let me ask you: you go to a restaurant, you have bad food, are you going to never eat again? I mean, you used to like fall over when you were trying to walk. You fell over and over and over again. Does that mean at one point you said, okay, I'm never going to walk again? You're crawling? Because some of us are just crawling, right? We're just crawling. We're more invested in dying than living. Even though we're afraid of dying, we don't live fully. And what I'm saying is it's time now to be fully willing to take responsibility for every aspect of our life, to make a difference, to make a shift, to get the mentorship, to have the life that you want. I get it. I also get that, that feeling around like I failed before. I think we've all felt it. I don't want to deal with rejection. I get that. But the only way that I can guarantee that you're going to fail is if you don't take action, if you don't do something different. That's it. And I know that we have those conversations about why things didn't work. And we put this big label on, that was the past. And, the past, I can't ever get past it. But that conversation won't help you, right? I mean, how's that working for you? It's not working for you. It's just not. So now you get to choose a new reality. And that means that you're going to be taking action with new skills, new training. You're going to be able to plug into a proven system that multimillionaires created. Multimillionaires, listen to that, created a step-by-step proven system that has made people hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Will that happen for you? I don't know. I look like you might make nothing, you may make more. I just don't know. But here's what I do know is a doctor goes to school for 9 years to make a lot of money, right? They're in debt for a long, long time. And then they go like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, the hours are insane. I have no livelihood. They want what you are looking for right here, right now. The teacher that trained those people, or let's just say a business at Harvard, maybe make maximum $100,000 a year. And so you're being trained by somebody of the mindset of $100,000 versus people that have made millions. I'm saying to you, why? Why not train with somebody that's made millions of dollars? Doesn't that sound like, duh, a much better idea? Yeah. So the question I have are you willing to step it up now? Are you willing to take a chance on yourself, to develop those new skills I'm talking about? And you still might have that thought of, well, what if it doesn't work? What if I don't like talking to people? What if I suck? What if I, just notice, is that the conversation that keeps getting you stuck? Is that obstacles? That's the stuff that says, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not able, Or are you willing to take one step towards your goals? And that's what I'm asking is for you to play moving forward, because the results are up to you. The results are up to you. I can give you everything, but you may make it, you may not. But like I said, the only fear is if you're in that fear is if you could fail because you're so afraid that you don't do anything. So what I realized is that 30,000 people a day in America are looking for home-based business. Did you know that people that are really good at home-based businesses make more money than lawyers and doctors? Yeah, and realtors. Yeah, they do. So that's, I think, part of what people are wanting is everything that we've talked about, that lifestyle. What is it for you? What do you want? Is it more time with your friends, your family? Can you just imagine that? Maybe buying a house, a retreat in Costa Rica, just chilling, being in service, doing charity work. I don't know what it is. I want you to dream it now. And then imagine that pain of not having it. What does that feel like? And if you don't change anything, that is your life. That's it. That little tiny box. Just because, I was afraid. So people, I think they're really interested in this home-based business thing because they know they can't trust a JOB, just over broke. They know that companies go out of business. They can't trust the government. Who can they trust? They can trust their own efforts if they have the skills, if they learn, if they're trained, they're mentored. Anybody can start a business for $1,000 or $2,000. Now, maybe you're going to say, "Oh my gosh, is that what this conversation is about? Is $1,000, $2,000?" Yeah, that's what this conversation is about. Look, if somebody in your family, God forbid, something happened to them and you needed $10,000 in a week, you would do whatever it takes to make $10,000 in a week. True? Whether that's a credit card, borrowing money, taking another job, selling your things, you would do it because you'd find the value. And that's what you get to do. And if part of you is saying, well, I don't have the time because, see, this isn't the lottery. This is a long-term vision. This is something where you're looking for passive residual ongoing compounded money coming your way because you're willing to do what it takes for a few years to be in service to other people. It's long-term. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. If that's what you're thinking, you should turn this off. Because I'm so sorry. It's just not for you. I don't mean to be rude, but it's just not. This is a game plan. This is a game plan to make sure that you are financially taken care of. And yeah, you're going to have to do stuff that's going to make you uncomfortable. There's going to be stuff that you're just not going to want to do. But I give you everything, scripts, exactly what to do, hand-holding training, etc. So what do you do? Let's just say that you said, okay, cool, here's $1,000. And I'd say, great, because that buys your inventory. The coaching, actually, I don't even charge for because you're on my team. But if I were you, I would treat it like it's $1 million or more because it is. You got to have that kind of value in it, right? But you also need inventory. And I'm not asking you to buy a lot, but you need enough to be able to share, to demonstrate, to show people what you're up to, right? That's just true of any business, any business. Can you imagine going to a store and they're like, so sorry, we just don't have any bread or any butter or any cheese because, we just don't have any inventory. Duh, you're out of business. That doesn't make sense. So this is what you're going to do. One is you interview people and you follow a script. Can you do that? You're just interviewing people, following a script. You discern who you want to work with, who's qualified. People have excuses, lots of sad stories, just next. That's the way it goes. You're really looking for people that you really want to work with, that they are at a crossroads. They get it. They're hungry. They can see it. They see that. They're motivated to make a lot of money and to be in service to a lot of people. That's their goal, to be in service, to take care of, to be in integrity. That's what I want. That's not taking advantage of people, scamming people, manipulating. It's none of that. It's just being really honest. So then after you interview and you find out who's qualified, you next send them to a video. And that's what I'm going to do with you. So before I talk to you, I want you to look at a video. And that video is 15 minutes. And in that video, you're going to make a decision. I like this. I don't like this. I resonate with it. Or I know somebody. I'd like to refer somebody. I might like a product. Whatever your conversation is. But notice I'm not taking my time having to do that. I'm sending you and giving you a video. So are you capable of doing that? Yes? Okay, good. Then this is good. This is good. So you've got it so far. You're a winner. So the next thing we do after they, we say, hey, let's follow up in an hour. If they have excuses and they didn't, next, sorry, no time to work with people that can't get that basic stuff together. What we're going to do is we do a follow-up and a close script. It's a script. It's just simply a script that you make your own, authentic to you, right? It has to be true for yourself. You'll ask 6 questions. Through the answers, you're going to know if you want to work with the person or not. It's an interview. You decide who's hired and who's not. I'm going to do the same thing with you. After this conversation, below, you're going to be able, or somewhere on this page, you're going to be able to see that you're going to be able to schedule an appointment with me. It's 15 minutes. You need to be on time. You need to show up. You need to watch the video. There may be some questions. You need to answer them ahead of time. If you show up later, you don't show up, we don't work together. No excuses. Just not interested. You're not ready. And I get it. I honor you. It's just that I don't want to work with anybody that just can't handle those basic things, and you don't either. So get it. It's that simple, right? Nothing's hard. Next thing you're going to do is give someone a 30-day action plan. That's what I'm going to give you, is a training plan. And I'm going to ask you to implement things on a daily basis, and you're held accountable. Did you do them? Did you not? If you didn't, what was your story, your excuse? Are you willing to go over it and step above your excuses? If you're not, you're just not ready. Got it. Then that creates the failure, right? Your thoughts, your feelings create actions, which creates results. If you're not getting the results you want, you go back through and figure out what it is. Get that handled. Like I said, if you don't have the money, you're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself if you think you're going to have the money in the future doing what you're doing. You're not. If you don't have the time, you're not going to have the time in the future. Let's just get really, really real. This is a reality check. This is me looking you in the heart, in the mind, in the soul, and everything I've got to say. If you don't have it together now, you're never going to have it together doing what you're doing. You deserve so much more. So that's why I'm saying, I'm going to imagine you've just said, yes, yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing to commit. So that's going to look like making an appointment with me, watching a video, having some questions, answering the questions, asking me any kinds of questions, and then making a decision. You'll make a decision right then and there. It's not a decision later. Let me ask my husband, my wife, my friend. I need to think about it more. No, it's not that. It's just you're an action taker, right? So that's what's going to happen. I just want to let you know that. You're going to live up to your commitments to be able to do it. You're going to be able to step it up, basically. So look, if I told you that you're going to get a check for $100,000, I'm not, but let's just say that I said, okay, I'm going to give you $100,000. And the only thing I ask in exchange is that you show up to all the training, you go above and beyond, you help, you be in service to other people, you build your team, you really do what it is that I say. Would you be willing to say yes to me? Would that have the value? And for some of you, it's going to be like $1 million and I'm in. 10 million. Okay, I'm in. But that's the value that you need to create. So I just want to share with you what we're going to learn in those 30 days so that you can just get a feeling of what you're saying yes to. And what you're going to do next, right after I say that, is just literally click the button, make an appointment if you feel like you're ready, right? If you really want that training. So number one, day one, we're going to learn the most important secret for our success. Day two, how to max out our opportunity. Day three, how to make money right now. Learn the 2 ways to start. They're things that you wouldn't even think of. Day four, secrets to make money your first week, because that's important to me. Your first week. Day five, how to contact your potential, like a potential person that you're interested in talking to. Day six, successful presentations. Day seven, successful follow-up and closing with exact scripts to follow up, and we'll practice so that you're really comfortable. Day 8, duplication. Day 9, developing leadership. Day 10, how to remove what's stopping you from success. That's in your first 10 days. Your first 10 days. You're motivated also to make money. And another incentive is that we give you 50%. In other words, when you find 4 people that you really want to work with, 4 teammates, essentially, and again, we give you the scripts, we give you everything that you need to be able to do it. You've interviewed the people. There's 4 people that you really like. Those people say, yeah, I'm in. Then basically you get half that money, half. So if it's $4,000, you're getting $2,000. How many times do you want to do that? Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. That's up to you and your motivation, but I just wanted to let you know that there's an extra incentive. So that's just the first 10 days, like I said. In the next 20 days, we're going to show you how to turn objections into profits, closing mistakes, mastering the art of closing, how to overcome frustration, how to succeed, how to build your business, how to create momentum, how to start your team right, mistakes to avoid, how to get residual income, secrets to duplication. Again, is going to happen on day 30. Again, all taught by millionaires, everything that you need. So right now, if that feels right to you, like if you're just sensing like, wow, okay, I'm in, I want this, I feel it, like, yes, then I want you to make an appointment with me, okay? Good. I'm very excited to work with you, very excited to talk, and I'm very thankful that you got on this short little video chat, conversation, sort of a, it's tough love. It's tough love, basically. And it's, I don't want to see you not be able to have the life of your dreams. So I want you right now for a moment, figure out what does that look like, and take out a journal, write down, what does that look like? And then write down, what happens if I don't get there? What happens if I keep doing what I'm doing? What's my life going to look like? And then you can really make a distinction between where you are and where you want to be. And then get on the phone with me. And then let's see what we can do together. I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope that I'm your coach. Bye.